Welcome to my channel. For more videos, please do subscribe the channel. India's ascent on the global stage is inextricably intertwined with the quality of its partnership with Africa, a historical, political, economic, and cultural nexus that has deep roots. Historical threads. India's ties with Africa trace back through the annals of history. These connections include India's pivotal role in South Africa's struggle for freedom and justice, a legacy born during Mahatma Gandhi's epical Satyagraha movement on African soil. India's commitment to justice extended to the international stage as it relentlessly championed the anti-apartheid cause, amplifying it through the corridors of the United Nations, non-aligned movement, and other multilateral institutions. Today's landscape. Fast forward to the present, where India's Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, ITEC, has emerged as a vital conduit for human resource development. Over the past 15 years, and especially since 2014, India-Africa relations have flourished, yet they remain ripe for even greater progress. To navigate this terrain, the Africa Expert Group, AEG, under the auspices of the Vivekananda International Foundation, has unveiled a roadmap titled India-Africa Partnership, Achievements, Challenges, and Roadmap 2030. Momentum in Africa. Africa is in flux, navigating a path toward regional integration while steadfastly adhering to democracy, peace, and progress. Yet, it grapples with challenges like insurgency, ethnic violence, and terrorism in countries such as Ethiopia and Sudan. Global power play. The African continent has become a theater for fierce competition among external powers. The likes of China, the United States, Japan, Turkey, and the UAE vie to strengthen their bonds with Africa, primarily for market access, energy and mineral security, and enhanced political and economic influence. India's hurdles. Despite this, India faces obstacles, chief among them being the lack of a clear strategy or vision for Africa. Africa often finds itself overshadowed by other priorities in India's foreign policy agenda. Adding to the complexity is the entrenched presence of China, Africa's most significant economic partner, known for its roles as an infrastructure developer, resource provider, and financier. Strengthening the partnership. To chart a more robust path for India-Africa ties, several recommendations have surfaced. Political and diplomatic cooperation. India should revive leaders' summits through the India-Africa Forum Summit, establish an annual strategic dialogue between the African Union and India's External Affairs Minister, push for the African Union's full membership in the G20, and appoint a secretary exclusively for African affairs. Defense and security cooperation. India must expand its defense missions in Africa, broaden maritime collaboration, and offer lines of credit for defense exports. Closer cooperation on security matters such as counter-terrorism, cybersecurity, and emerging technologies is also crucial. Economic and development cooperation. The existing $98 billion India-Africa trade can surge further with an Africa Growth Fund to facilitate finance access. Special measures can boost project exports, shipping cooperation, trilateral collaboration, and deepen science and technology ties. Socio-cultural cooperation. Strengthening socio-cultural ties should encompass increased interaction between universities, think tanks, civil society, and media organizations in India and select African countries. Establishing a national center for African studies and renaming scholarships after notable African figures can foster deeper connections. Liberalized visa measures for African students, including work visas for short periods, can enhance people-to-people ties. The path forward. Looking ahead, a dedicated mechanism is needed to implement the Roadmap 2030, buttressed by a clear strategy for African development. The focus should remain on capacity building, harnessing Indian civil society organizations, NGOs, and the diaspora, promoting development-friendly private investments, ensuring timely project completion, addressing academic experience concerns in India, and enhancing the experiences of Africans within India's borders. In weaving together these threads, India and Africa can co-create a compelling narrative of partnership and progress on the global stage. Thank you for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel.